Hey guys, hope you're all well, hope you're all good, and just I'll give you a quick review of my car after a year of owning it. A year, just a week, and it's a bit dirty as you can see, could do with a bit of a bath. But yeah man, I'm really liking the car. Like inside it's very kind of civil. It's got a Bluetooth entertainment system that's fitted to it. That doesn't come standard. You know, it's got everything. It's like, you know, you just got your speed, obviously speedo. It's even got a sat nav with it, heated seats, cruise control. It's very civil inside, and you know, it's very, you know, it's not a bad place to be in all honesty, you know. It's quite roomy in the back. It's not massive, but you know, it's big enough. If you've got a small family, you could fit them in and be fine. The boot is the boot's plenty of space. You know, if you're going traveling or you're going to do an airport or something. So for practicality reasons, you know, it's a pretty good car in terms of that, really. And you know, moving on from the civil formalities, shall we say, the car performs. Yeah, it's very quick car for me. I love it, I really do. How it sounds, how it performs. You know, still fairly getting used to it, but I've started to ease into it a bit now. And yeah, man, I really do like the car. Like, I like how it looks. For me, you know, it's obviously subjective to some people. Some people might not like the style of car. I really do. But on other news, you know, I love the car, and I'm really glad. It was a nice goal for me to buy it. But yeah, man, I think I will be selling it in a couple of weeks. Which, yeah, something. You know, my heart's telling me don't sell it. Keeping my head is, you know, kind of saying sell it, because ultimately, you know, this car's cost me a lot of money, and you know, that's fine. That's you know, cars do cost money, and long term to what I want to do to the car, it's going to cost me another $5 or something grand. That's just a rough estimate, because I'd like to wrap it. I'd like to get a fully built Ford stronger engine, so I know I'm not going to have any niggles down the way with it, you know, because this car is, you know, because it's been slightly modified and everything, like, it could potentially have some issues, and I expect that with any car you're going to have issues, but with this one it's probably the more likely to arise than just like a standard engine. So for me, it's, you know, it's just like, I kind of knew when I picked it up, I'll probably, you know, I'm either going to keep it long term or sell it and then just enjoy it. So the next couple of weeks I'm going to enjoy it, and then I will probably sell it to some owner. So I mean, literally, I've done 126 about, so I reset the mileage, the trip, so I've done about 140 miles on it since I've owned it, roughly about 150. And yeah, I've enjoyed every kind of mile I've had in it. And man, it's a great car. Honestly, I would love to keep it, but at the minute it's just not financially the best thing to do long term for me. And I have a work vehicle, I can use that when I need, so it's not an issue. It's not like I'm out of a car, but I just kind of wanted a car at the time being. It's like, yes, I want my own car, got it, and it's awesome. I love it, the speed, everything. But I know that ultimately the money I get back from the car will be put towards more longer term things in my future and stuff like that. So for me, it's the decision to do. And ultimately, who knows, I could buy one of these again in the future, mod its mind off, mod its face off, and make it into a beast. I would be up for doing that, or get something maybe a bit more civil, because ultimately a car is a car ultimately, and whether it's fast, you can only go as fast as the car in front. And you know, every time you are kind of giving it a bit of beans, you know, you're risking it ultimately. So I know I would love to keep this car. If I had another like £10,000, you know, saved up in my bank or something to play with, then I probably would think, yeah, I'll keep it and slowly do bits to it, because I'd like to get it wrapped in a colour. I'd like to get the engine built. That'd probably be the first thing. Get the engine done, get the brakes done, stronger brakes, maybe some wheels, all sorts of stuff like that. And you know, if you've ultimately I could do that, and it wouldn't be the end of the world. But you know, I'm at the time in my life where, you know, I'm not, you know, I'm coming up on 32. I'm not 22, so you know, kind of like, if I had the money, then by all means I would probably do it. But you know, I haven't got the money right now to do what I want to do with it. And yeah, by you know, in a few months' time, could have that kind of money, but ultimately that could be put into other things to move me forward in my career and my finances. But yeah, man, apart from that, the car is sick. I love it. I will be good to see it gone when it goes eventually. But you know, it isn't getting that used that much anyway. So you know, as soon as I don't really want to use it in the rain, I just use it in like a nice day, a dry day like today. But apart from that, guys, I love the car, and honestly, it's an awesome car. Anybody who's just like looking for, you know, something different, because what I like about this car is that there's not many of them on the road. They are like standard Mazdas, but the actual MPS models, there isn't that many of them about. I mean, you see lots of, you know, Audis, BMWs, and yeah, don't get me wrong, they're nice cars. Mercedes, they're awesome cars, but they are 10 a penny. You can drive down the street and guaranteed you will see one of those cars, but how often will you see a Mazda MPS? Not that rare. So it feels a little bit special, you feel a bit different in it, and I kind of like that. You know, you get a car because you know you like the feeling of it, and you know, people might go, oh, what's that? I've not seen one of them before, and god man, that shifts, you know what I mean? That's a beast. So I think it's cool in that regard. So yeah, man, I definitely get, you know, would definitely get one of these cars again, no doubt. But probably, if I'm honest, I might get something, if I do get my own car, I might get something a little bit more sensible, just a bit more of a nicer place to be inside, and a bit more newer, and a bit more yeah, that's what my next car might be, something like that. I don't know, but this car is awesome. Honestly, if you're looking for just like a bit of a toy, a bit of a fun thing, even like a standard car, standard one of these would make a good daily. But I don't think this is the best daily driver. You could use it daily for sure, but you know, you'd be a bit mindful of, you know, you want to make sure it's all warmed up, the turbos are warmed up, and yeah, like I say, when I drive this car, it feels like an event. I'm going out, it's like you just drive a normal diesel car. It's pretty chill. Anyway, guys, I rambled enough, but you get the feeling this is a sick car. I absolutely love it, honestly, but it's just one of those things, got to do what you got to do, and I will be selling it in the next couple of weeks, so probably after my birthday's in 16th of August, so roughly around that date, there on onwards. So if you are interested in it, if you're in England, drop me a DM. It's, you know, it is for roughly about 400 horse. I don't know if that is the exact figure, I haven't been dynoed, but yeah, man, it's pretty fast, pretty quick car by all standards. But anyway, we'll leave it there. Hope you all have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.